What's gonna... What the fuck is this? We hit end. We hit... And then it... What?
Cool.
Do you want to understand? I don't know. I don't know if I want to understand.
I do. I want to understand.
This is freaking me out, man.
Good.
Honestly, I want to be like, no, don't you freaking, don't you ruin this good end that I think is a, I don't know, man.
Well, pick whichever one you want.
I don't know. Is it on no?
Yes.
No. Fuck you, game. What? What do you mean, game over? Hey! Don't make MC all sad!
Suddenly you're in a hoodie.
Hey, there's a... We're going back. We're gonna go figure out what that was about.
Are we gonna...
I don't know. I'm assuming you're talking about splicing the something on the endings and doing
No, what I was gonna ask is, are we gonna tell our daughter that we're a badass at the beginning?
No, because we're gonna... fucking get away from me. If you're too scared... Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Booga, booga, booga.
Huh?
Yeah, explain it to me. I'm confused. Of course you do. Your sort of creature always does.
You're worn out. Last night was, well, it sure was something. You lived, probably. You learned, definitely. You made choices. You had to. And after all this time, you're still... Here
you still are.
Here you still are. So after a day of recuperation from ragers and houses of horror, you're out walking the streets of the place you may as well start calling home. You've changed out of your party gear, opting for your old hoodie standby. It fits the mood you're in. You're not really looking to meet anyone new tonight. Well, like, you wouldn't say no, probably, but you're not jonesing for it. Only a little. It's complicated. Wait, is this Fozzer's area?
I don't know.
Kind of looks like it, but without the fog. I don't know. After an indeterminable amount of minutes of aimless walking, you look around at where you've ended up. You seem to have wandered into a dirt pile. Oh, you know this dirt pile. It's Fozzer's corpse field. How did you get here, you wonder? You're pretty sure you were just on the other side of the city with no particular desire to come anywhere near here. It's probably fine. Just your deep, innate, bro-honing skills taking over your goddamn body. Just little friendship things. You look around for your pal Fozzer, peeking down into a few of the deeper holes. You might as well say hello since you're here and all. Holy shit, that... again? Curiosity killed the cat, but you've definitely got more than 9 lives, so you shrug and slide, not gracefully, down into the shiny hole. Hi. What the fuck? That's one of the walls.
Walls?
That's one of the, like, there's these wall thingies, and I don't remember how exactly the 3 of them work, but there was, like...
Is this the 4th one?
I don't know. The 4th one was missing for a while, and then they had to break it to do a thing, and it was crazy, man.
Good to know that joke's already been made.
Fozzer is nowhere to be found. There's nowhere to be found, but there is a window down here. It's almost completely unearthed and doesn't take much effort to free it the rest of the... Wait a minute! That thing was making the shiny light thing!
Maybe.
That makes sense, because it's like a portal between things, and if Doc Scratch was using a thing to do a something, then fucking, that would be a tool to, I don't fucking... Window down here, it's almost completely unearthed and doesn't take much effort to free it the rest of the way. At first you think it might be some cool new trash you could make art with, but when you look closer, you reconsider. No, you should definitely go give it to, charring and let them make art out of it. They could make some crazy art out of that thing. Go into interdimensional. Anyway, there's a whole ass room you can see through the pane of glass lying at your feet. That's weird. Weirdness isn't typically a deterrent for you, but usually there's at least some causational coherence. Doors are in walls, walls surround rooms. You aren't used to finding parlors and ditches. Is there a latch or something? Should you do a polite little knock? There might be friends in there. Damn, you could really go for some friends right now. Is there a protocol for approaching ditch window?
Allow me to stop you there. I am a timeless being of the void, but even my patience has its limits. Fun is fun, but this frivolous navel-gazing is no longer necessary.
Fuck you, man.
Come in from behind the shadow of that narrative text. It's so very hard to see your face.
Excuse you? MC has sprites!
Whoa.
MC has a sprite!
Question, are we in the epilogue thing that we didn't click on now?
Maybe? I don't know. You shouldn't come here, MC. This is a not good place. Wait, is it, okay, I think that's MC's text? Or is that?
I think that's just the narration.
You aren't sure where you are, and it's unsurprisingly a little nerve-wracking. You look over your shoulder at the window you guess you just fucking came on through. The alternate... Does MC just literally talk in third person? Is that third person? Or is that...
I don't know.
Third... Okay, there's first person, which... First person is how people normally talk, right?
Yeah, I think.
And there's second person, which I don't know what is. And then there's third person,
If I would say, Shelby does not care for your blathering, that's third person.
Yeah, so maybe that's second person.
Maybe.
Anyway, the Alternian sky is framed by the edge of your dirt hole, and the knot in your stomach loosens a bit. Hopefully that means this is a two-way portal.
I think we're in the epilogue.
What the fuck?
Is that spoilers?
I don't know.
Okay.
What the fuck? MC is shorter than Doc Scratch.
Is Doc Scratch a short dude?
If I remember correctly, yeah. I mean, like, not super short, but, you know, he's not really tall.
Okay.
You turn to look at your surroundings and, oh, there's someone here. The guy you just heard, you assume. He doesn't look like any of the other aliens you've met.
Oh, I'm not an alien. Or no more than any of us are alien to each other.
That is just a weird voice for him.
What voice would you like for him? Let's have that conversation again.
Like, like a fancy asshole who thinks he's just way above everybody else. Just, you're giving him this borderline robotic voice.
Yes, I was. Oh, I'm not an alien, or no more than any of us are alien to each other. Oh, I'm not an alien, or no more than any of us are alien to each other. In fact, nothing is alien to me. The root concept behind that term is alienation, being forced from that which is natural.
Yeah, your way of talking sure is fucking... Glad to be back in this shit again. Fucking... Back in fucking Homestuck comic. Fucking... You talked with a lot of bullshit back then, too.
Nothing is unnatural to me. I look upon all realities as equally inviting and approachable. It is you, my dear, who are out of place.
Yeah, okay.
I could see that even if I was not omniscient, which I am.
Okay, so, not an alien. With no horns or a caste sign, though, he's definitely not a troll. Whoever he is, he seems to be white. Just really white. And round. And his outfit is admittedly kind of dope. Looking at him really ramps up your friend thirst. He's just got... Are you seriously gonna try to befriend this asshole? I mean, I don't know that it would actually be hard or anything, but... Trust me, he's kind of... He's not an obvious asshole, but he's, like, kind of an asshole. Anyway. Looking at him really ramps up your friend thirst. He's just got this quality about him that you've got to get with. You take a step toward him almost without thinking about it.
Oh, my apologies.
Say that again without, like, the gravel.
Oh, my apologies.
Do that one for now.
Okay. That compulsion has become extraneous. Let me take care of it for you.
He snaps his fingers and your knees buckle. The force of the universe presses down on you like G-force. You blink and somehow he's there immediately, arms outstretched to catch you as you fall. He steers you to a chaise lounge and you drape yourself weakly onto it.
Please, have a seat. The emotional transition might be a tad uncomfortable, but I know you've handled worse. You are quite the soldier. Allow me to be the first to say that I am very pleased with your work. I knew exactly what you were going to do, of course. And most of your work was, in fact, my work. Regardless, congratulations are in order.
What is this guy talking about? Your work? You try to parse what he's saying, but your body is still shaking from whatever he just did to you, and it's hard to think in here. You suddenly, sharply don't feel friendly toward him at all anymore, or toward anyone. The void left by that feeling is a freshly gaping horror. It's like who you thought you were caved in itself, a black hole of personality eating your body up from the inside. You try to pull your shit together. He seems like he means business. This is no time to lose it, no matter if your sense of self is shattering.
When you truly reflect on yourself, you surely can't be, with any honesty, claim to believe any of this was by your own making. Crash landing on a hostile alien world, surviving the impact, dragging around a half-broken body, and somehow not immediately being eaten by local fauna. Did you learn an alien language just by thinking about it very, very hard?
Right. Malik said something about that. That you were speaking perfect Alternian. And it was kind of weird that you just... And it was kind of weird, but you just kind of accepted it. For no good reason. That's your whole deal. Your friends all accepted your quirks. That's what friends do. You say it to convince yourself as much as to prove it to him.
So many trolls, so many fascinating aliens, and all of them wanted to know you. Did you really think you managed that on your own laurels? Were they all drawn to an indefinable something? A je ne sais quoi?
Fucking French words. Well, yeah, you had this whole emotional arc. You got self-confidence. You grew as a person and helped others to grow. The white text guy doesn't make expressions, but you get the feeling he's looking at you pityingly.
I find you sweet. Honestly, I do. I don't intend to cause emotional injury. I'm just telling you the truth. I never lie, you'll find.
Son of a bitch. There's like this line where, his stupid way of phrasing things. He basically says that somebody caught him lying and he was like, something, what information I give or not give, something fucking... It was stupid. His way of wording things is stupid. He gives me a freaking headache.
I've yet to see anything wrong with the way he speaks.
It's like way worse in the comic.
Ah.
Because it's like he goes off on these huge tangents of just utter bullshit, talking himself up. Also, when he gets mad, he does this thing where his text gets all green and white and flickery, and it kind of gives me a headache.
Ah.
I didn't realize how bad it flickered, because, like, before, the internet didn't load that good.
Yeah.
So it was like, only a few frames would load, and I'm like, okay, I guess that's just not gonna play. But then, I got better internet stuff recently, and I went to try to reread it. I'm like, oh, hi, that's sure is flickery. I hate you a lot more suddenly. Anyway.
It isn't like you don't have admirable qualities of your own, of course. I have made quite the You have made quite the valuable vessel for me, and I appreciate that very much. I could not have done it without you. I am only joking. I absolutely could have done it without you. It is just infinitely more fun to do these things together, is it not?
You just lied. You just lied because you said you couldn't have done it without him.
No, he was joking.
No, that's...
He was joking.
What things? What did he do? What did you do? You hope you didn't do something that would fuck over all your friends. Though when you try to think about them now, the bonds you felt before come up all twisted. Without the artificial friendship drive he'd given you pushing you forward, you're not even sure what those memories are supposed to feel like. You close your eyes and breathe. You try to remember the way Polypa touched your face after you touched hers, her claws tracing down your cheek. How Tizia slept, trusting as you kept watch. How Tagra gave you a chance when he saw something in you didn't even see in yourself. How, not that long ago, you got the chitter handle of an extremely friendly Jadeblood boy. Wait, chitter handle... What? When did you do that? Link.
Maybe in the... If we had told, what Asdaja that we were party harders. Who partied hard?
Asdaja wasn't in that route.
Fucking...
Ardata?
Yeah, her, him, who, yes. Anyway.
Why are we able to be here if we have to know other...
Maybe both of these storylines.
Uh-huh.
Maybe no matter what route you take, it leads to a good end and you end up here.
Okay, but I should still have to go through the routes to come here because that line doesn't make sense otherwise.
Yeah. This really is like the final boss you have to unlock after all the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah. Those moments are like the memory of warmth to those moments are like the memory of warmth to you now, blurry, cold, and out of reach. Was all of that nothing? Your heart is a chasm.
Don't worry so much about it. I simply needed some dots connected, some pieces in place for my next move. Choose whichever metaphor suits you. Whichever way you frame it, because of you, everyone will soon be in the right place.
Poor MC. Shit, what have you done? Your head starts to spin and you think you might cry, so you pull your hood up over your head to block out the harsh green of the room. You try to imagine it still smells like a... You try to imagine it still smells a little like Malik. It doesn't. But it doesn't smell like anything, really. But you remember what it smelled like at first, and you hold on to that. It was real, you tell yourself. Your friends were real, and what you felt for them, and with them, was real too. You're so afraid for them, and as guilty as you feel for craving it, the fear just makes you need those feelings you felt before even more. You're clawing desperately for the euphoria of caring, of being cared for. MC, I'm gonna tell you right now, okay, he may have pulled out the friendship chip or whatever, which probably feels really bad. But, assuming he doesn't just fucking launch you out into space and you get to somehow manage to go back to Alternia, that's something you could work on. You could build up to. People grow and develop and change all the time. It's like, if you want to feel the friendship juice, you just gotta fucking grow that part of yourself. I don't know if the words I'm spouting make sense. I know what I'm trying to say. I don't know if it's...
I'm understanding.
Is it clear? Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think the audience will understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. Who cares if your hand was forced? You felt it and it still mattered. Matters. You remember how you felt watching Trixie perform, bathed in light and righteous anger, and how you drunkenly commiserated with her later when... No, that's not right. That didn't happen. Except you still remember how hungover you were the next day. Did the room just flip?
Yep.
Just when you started making sense of things, the whole fucking world shifts under your feet again. You can't keep up with all this moving real estate in your brain.
Ah yes, all of the resets. Annoying, but necessary. You are just indescribably bad at keeping yourself alive and in one piece, and you weren't quite as adept at befriending aliens to start out with. My intervention was necessary to keep you on the right path. Time and space mean very little to me, but I had to move quickly and again, repeatedly. Swipe some incriminating note-taking here, befriend an impressionable young upstart there, Anger a collar bear, inspire
Hold
some...
on. Swipe some incriminating note-taking... Wait. So he stole... Ow. I just gave myself a headache doing that. Tizius. He stole Tizius's notes. Befriend an impressionable young upstart there. Impressionable... Okay, in Tarona's route, she was like talking about her friend that like helped her out with stuff, and the way the route went, MC was like, "Oh, so Malik? I'm assuming you're talking about Malik." I was assuming she was talking about somebody else, and she was talking about him. Anyway, sorry, you were saying
Anger a polar bear, inspire some bandits. You know how it is. You have to throw the temporal spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks.
Inspire some bandits. Oh, right, on...
The Lucius Stealers.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you look back, you will be able to see traces of my deft touch. So a few memories may have slipped through the cracks here and there. Timelines tend to collapse in on each other if you aren't careful. Your ability to mentally withstand such an event, and so often, is a testament to my acumen in choosing you for the task.
Quit taking credit for yourself so much. Dang. You can't even throw a compliment somebody's way without being like, ah, yes, I'm so great for that. Just freaking MC has his hand on his hip. Like, I'm not fucking taking your sash. Just fucking...
You even almost caught on a few times, which I must say I was not expecting. You almost listened to the silly little girl who likes to dress up in big coats and cause me trouble. And as always, some bystanders ended up caught in the crossfire.
In Boulder's route, or?
Oh. Maybe.
So you are who Boulder is against. I don't remember what I talk about in these routes, but...
Me neither.
Boulder's lunar
Democracy?
government, yeah. And so I was like, oh, so Boulder versus Doc Scratch, and that's... Anyway.
The one with the shovel, for instance. I doubt his mind will ever be the same. A pity.
What the fuck, man? Fucked him up? Like, okay, I get you brainwashed him, but... I thought that was like MC gets brainwashed all the time, which I thought was like temporary, because sometimes MC is like, I don't want a friendship, but then the friendship stuff kicks it. So that's Boulder. Bozzer. There's so many fucking names, man. I almost said Bronzer, and I was like, no. Bozzer's just stuck like that now? What the fuck? You sit up straighter and clench your hands into fists. Over the course of this pompous monologuing, you've moved past fear and grief and onto deep, globe-chafing rage. How dare he do this to your mind, to your friends' lives? What was so important that one white orb asshole had to fuck with the destinies of everyone you've grown to care about? There are answers out there, and you deserve them, and so you demand them.
Adorable.
Yikes. You shift on the chase lounge so as to better hide your famous legs from the creepy round fucker. What?
Oh, calm down. All of you and your adherence to societal expectations and archetypes. Perhaps one day you could just learn to take a compliment. Besides, I was being condescending. So you demand answers.
He sighs theatrically. You aren't sure where the noise is coming from. He doesn't have a mouth. How is he even talking? How the fuck does anything work at all?
I knew you would, but I find explaining myself incredibly tedious. Suffice it to say, I am
Time out. How does he find that tedious? Because he just loves to talk about himself. So that doesn't even. Anyway.
Suffice it to say, I am a man with many boards and fields of play, and although there are countless ways to move the players around these boards, some are doubtlessly more entertaining than others.
Okay.
You are simply one pawn among many.
How does that answer anything?
I won't bore you with I won't bore you with the details. Doubtless you are aware of the greater contextual framework of the story.
Didn't MC literally just ask for details?
Yes.
Didn't MC just imply that he doesn't know anything about the greater framework of the whatever the fuck?
Seems like, but...
The hell you are! You aren't aware of jack shit! Your head is full of question marks!
Oh, of course. How thoughtless of me. See, yet another unfortunate side effect of the limitless conversing with the narratively limited. What? Do you want me to reread it, or?
What did he... And yes, reread it.
Oh, of course. How thoughtless of me. See, yet another unfortunate side effect of the limitless conversing with the narratively limited.
So he can... cause he can... Okay, whatever. He taps a thumb and a forefinger to his orb.
Perhaps it would suit you better to understand gradually. And when I say gradually, please understand that I mean it. You won't be leaving.
What?
But yes, I do believe this will clarify some things for you. This way, please.
He opens the door and gestures inside. There's light coming from in there, but it still gives off the vibe of a dark closet door in an unfamiliar bedroom at 3 a.m. You're afraid, yeah, but you want to understand even more. You stand up and take a step, conscious of the movement of the muscles in your legs. With the rosy sheen of your friendship, hypnosis, or whatever the fuck he did to you gone, the sensation of moving your own body feels heightened, important, yours. There's probably a version of you that would try to turn him down, or that would fight or run or take a nap in this surprisingly comfortable piece of antique furniture. You even consider rushing back to say goodbye to somebody, anybody at least, but you know that there isn't time to click through all that bullshit. Those tributaries flicker in your mental periphery, so tangible you can almost see yourself choosing one, but you pull your focus back to your present and look him right in the orb. You just have to trust they'll remember you, because the you've become after this journey, after all this friendship and growth and death and time, that you needs to understand. You owe it to your friends, but even more, you owe it to yourself. You've found your river, and you're going to see where it leads. So you follow him.
Sit here, please.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Really? Are we gonna play the game now?
I think he's gonna have us read Homestuck. I think MSPA Reader from the game is literally MSPA Reader from the comic. This is MSPA Reader's backstory from before they read the comic.
Yeah, it's funny. A part of me picked up on that notion like earlier today for no apparent reason.
I started suspecting it a while back, but God, he's literally sitting us down in front of a computer.
In the interest of expediency, I will leave you to your own devices while I go deal with an expected but entirely unwanted guest.
Did you already read that?
Yes. Sit here, please. In the interest of expediency, I will leave you to your own devices while I go to deal with an expected but entirely unwanted guest.
I think I know what part of the comic he's talking about. God damn it. Pretty sure it's... What's the fuck is his name? He has multiple different names depending on which version of him you're talking about, so it gives me a headache trying to remember what his frickin' name is. Spade Slick, I think, is this version. I'm wanting to say. Unless he's talking about somebody else who he doesn't want to deal with, because this is frickin'... ugh.
It shouldn't be too hard to parse out the truth on your own. All you need to do is read a brief webcomic.
Oh my god. Quote-unquote brief. Only like 8,000 pages long. What the... Hey! Hey! What the... Excuse me?
It's taking us to the website.
Oh my god.
It's trying to.
the internet isn't turned on. Man, if we were like full screen, you guys, like, it is just under where the URL bar says www.homestuck.com/story.
Yeah, and people can see my filthy emulating habits in my bookmarks bar.
Is that what that stuff is?
Yeah, well, Vim's Lair. Great website.
It literally opened the website. He literally freaking sat us down at a computer.
Hence why the achievement was entitled "Let Me Tell You About," or "Let Me Tell You," or whatever it was called.
He.
I'm sorry, what is the problem here?
I'm just remembering this is part of the comic. There's all these panels, and then it just goes back and forth between John and the other John, and they look back and forth at each other, and then it happens so many times, and then it cuts to the MSPA reader, who just fucking pulls out a gun like they're about to kill themselves, and they're the same person.
Well, the worst part is, we've gone through the epilogue before going through the twins, and before seeing the other route on the vampire. So I'm not sure what order to upload all this crap in. Like, I think the epilogue should still be last, but...
I feel like you should upload it in the order that we played it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That's how that is the modus operandi, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But it literally, so fucking, you know what, I'm turning the fucking hotspot on. We're gonna load this fucking page to get the full whatever. Cause oh my god, we're gonna sit here and fucking.
Do we now begin the Let's Play series of us reading home stuff, and you teaching me all about it?
Hey, are you gonna... Okay, yeah, it's turned on. Turn the internet on.
Turning the internet on. Boink.
I'm gonna freaking... Homestuck! A young man stands in his bedroom. It just so happens that today, the 13th of April, 2009, is this young man's birthday. Though it was 13 years ago he was given life, it is only today he will be given a name. What will the name of this young man be?
His name will be Ghostbusters Shirt. Zeusmel Poop Lord. Try again, smartass.
Try again!
John Egbert.
Da-da-da!
Examine the room. Quite a room you have here. Your name is John. As was previously mentioned, it is your birthday. A number of cakes are scattered about your room. You have a variety of interests. You have a passion for really terrible movies. You like to program computers, but you are not very good at it. You have a fondness for paranormal lore and are an aspiring amateur magician. You also like to play games sometimes. What will you do?
God, I hate the way this comic... That.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I don't read more fan ventures. Well, that and because I'm scared of all the flickering images.
Yeah. John, quickly retrieve arms from drawer. Your arms are in your magic chest, Poop Lord. Out of sympathy for John's perceived lack of arms, you pick up the cake for him and put it on his head. Headbed. What? Why are we still reading this?
I don't know. This is this episode now. This episode definitely goes after the other episodes because it's a fucking shitpost episode or something.
Yeah.
So I guess the arms.
Our mood is going to be so weird for the following episodes, though.
You retrieve your fake arms from the chest. You use these for hilarious antics. You capture log them in your Silodex. You have no idea what that actually means, though. There are other items in the chest.
Cool.
Here you keep an array of humorous and hysterical artifacts, each one a devastating weapon in the hands of a skilled magician or a cunning prankster. You are neither of these things. Among the artifacts are two pairs of arms currently captulogged in your Silodex. One pair of trick handcuffs. One stunt sword. One magician's hat. One pair of beagle puss glasses and several tilde smoke pellets, several tilde blood capsules, and one copy of Colonel Sassaker's daunting decks of magical frivolity and practical japery, and one copy of Harry Anderson's Wise Guy by Mike Kavanagh. Kavanagh. Some of this stuff may come in handy at some point. For now, you decide to just take the smoke pellets.
Yay!
I know, I don't know why we're still reading this, even now, as we are continuing. I don't. You still have the smoke pellets on one of your capsulog cards in your Silodex. You still aren't totally sure what that means, but you are starting to get the hang of the vernacular, at least. You have 2 empty capsulog cards remaining.
Woohoo!
Equip the fake arms. You aren't totally sure if equip is a verb copacetic with the abstract behavioral medium in which you dwell, but you give it a try anyway. Unfortunately, you cannot access the fake arms. Their card is underneath the one you used to capsulog the smoke pellets. You will have to use the pellets first in order to access the arms, but this is completely unadvisable since you just make your room lousy with smoke. Your Solidex's price bonus is currently dictated by the logic of a stacked data structure. You were never all that great with data structures, and you find the concept puzzling and mildly irritating. But with any hope, perhaps you will advance now. New, more practical fetch modi for your Silodex with a little more experience.
So I'm done with this episode. I have to go do a thing.
Goodbye!
I will return.
Have fun!
I will.
Go on with your life! I will stay trapped here in the fucking green building forever reading this dumb comic!
Now let me ask you.
Yeah?
When the comic shows MSPA reader reacting to the comic,
Yeah?
are they in a green room?
No.
Well,
It doesn't show the room. It just shows the reader.
okay.
They also aren't wearing a hoodie.
Well, would have been great continuity, you know?
Yeah, really. Is it even possible to get any more hard-boiled than that? You really doubt it. This poster was one of your wisest purchases. I don't know what hard-boiled means in this context. There's a nice spot on the wall next to it. You've been meaning to hang another poster there soon. Reading a note on the drawer. Happy birthday, son. I am so proud of you. This note is rich with the aromas of fatherly aftershaving and colognes. Beside the note is a rolled up poster. Take the poster. Another birthday artifact. You wonder what is printed on the poster. You'll need some way to hang it on your wall. Acquire hammer and nails. They will come in handy. Load image. Hurry the fuck up and load. Why aren't you loading yet? Don't you know anything? When I tell my friends that my internet is bad, I am not kidding. Friggin' don't click that. You first place the hammer in your Silodex, but now all your capsulog cards are full. You wonder what will happen if you try to take the nails. You guess it doesn't hurt to try. Take the nails! You capture log 4 nails into the top card and push all the artifacts down a card. The fake arms are pushed entirely out of the deck. Oh well, they're probably completely useless anyway. But you probably don't want to do that again unless you want to drop the smoke pellets and suffer the consequences. In any case, you now feel that you have gathered enough things to get down to business and do some really important stuff. The next thing you will do will probably be exceptionally meaningful. Squawk like an imbecile and shit on your desk! This is the dumbest idea you've had in weeks. Stupid, stupid, stupid! And yet the polished surface of your desk, it beckons. Combine the nails and the hammer! Fucking idiot! Do that! You merged the top 2 cards. The hammer and the nails are now captured on the same card and can be used together. Use hammer/nails on poster. Did I click? Did it? Are you loading? I don't even know. John, use hammer/nails on poster. You use the hammer and the nails in conjunction with the card beneath it. What the fuck even is with this? Why does this comic start this way? Why is this even necessary? Ugh. This doesn't even matter to like the rest of the story. I mean, I guess sort of, but not really. I mean, ugh. You use the hammer and nails and poster on the blank space on the wall. It's glorious. Exactly what you wanted. The old man really came through this time. Examine the Con Air poster. Did you put it? No, you put a little monsters poster. Right, okay, whatever. Con Air, not John Air, Con Air. John, examine the Con Air poster. Put the bunny back in the box. That's it. Put the bunny back in the box. Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box? John, examine the Deep Impact poster. I don't know what any of these movies are. I've never fucking seen any of them. Morgan Freeman's genteel, homespun mannerisms were perfect qualities for a president residing over a crisis. Oceans rise, cities fall, hope survives. Wow. Films about impending apocalypse fascinate you. Plus a black president? Now you've seen everything. Who's Morgan Freeman? Is he the guy who plays God in a bunch of movies?
Like 2 movies, and yes.
He's also some kind of omniscient narrator in some movie. I think.
In that old Robin Hood movie, he was the Muslim dude.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I had no idea. Or maybe I did. That sounds like something you would have told me.
Oh, and in Batman, the Batman movies by Christopher Nolan, he was Batman's chief science officer guy.
I don't know who Christopher Nolan is.
Those are the Batman movies. The second one was really good. The last one had Bane. They are 4 spies.
So the newer-ish ones, before the one where it was Batman v Superman.
Right.
It was really stupid, and I don't remember, I think I saw part of it, but everybody hated it.
You know, Aquaman came out recently, or is about to come out.
Did it really?
That one's good.
Huh?
I wonder if that one's good. I like his costume. What's up with superhero costumes being all meshy these days?
I think it has something to do with sports material being, like, breathable, but also, like, flexible, but also being, like, weather resistant or something. I don't know. John, examine calendar. It's April the fucking 10th. April the 10th. You've marked your birthday in the 13th of April. Another day you've marked was supposed to be the arrival date for the highly touted Esburb. I almost read it as suburb. And I was like, that's not right. Suburb. No, that's not right. Suburb. No, that's not right. The beta launch. There's a link thingy. I didn't click on the other link, but I'm going to click on this one for some reason. Homestuck beta.
Hey, question.
What?
Does this comic eventually explain why Doc Scratch is doing a damn thing?
It does.
Okay, just making sure.
I forgot that's why it even... It's been 3 days already. It's starting to become a sore subject with you. Wait, what was Doc Scratch supposed to explain?
Why anything?
You know, I don't know if the comic directly states that or not, because I can't remember what was stuff that was said in the comic and what was stuff that I read from fans, because the comic is fucking long and the fans say stuff and there's so much information. So much. There's fans who do these whole blogs that are just about what the fuck does any of this mean? There's people who write these long ass essays about why they should be allowed to like Vriska.
You know what?
Huh?
I'm having a fantastic thing about how I'm thinking about how I want to edit this one together.
Yeah?
I kind of want to make a weird montage of you losing your goddamn mind reading it.
John, eat the fucking cake! You are sick to death of cake! You've been eating it all day! And you have no intention of clogging your Celodex with it either! The cake stays put for now! You hear a notice from your computer! Someone is messaging you! John, examine the incoming message! Your computer screen looks fucking weird as shit, man! Not even. Fuck, cake! Dot ATF. No, wait, that's tilde. System. Typheus. Pesterchum. Poofed. Cake. Dot cake. Is that some kind of... I don't even. You pull up your computer. This is where you spend most of your time. You decorated your desktop with some rather handsome wallpaper, which you made yourself. It is not handsome at all. It is fucking ugly as shit. Blah, 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 blah. You are really proud of it. Your desktop is also littered with various programming project files. You are so bad at programming, sometimes you wonder why you even bother with it. Your Pesterchum application is flashing. Someone is trying to get in touch with you. Open Pesterchum! Only one of your chums is logged in. He sends you a message. Blah, 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 blah. Open the fucking message, you fucking fuck. Show the goddamn pester log. Turntech Godhead TG began pestering ectobiologist EB at 1613. When the fuck is 1613? Show it. When is 1613? I don't want to do math.
413.
413. Why can't they just use normal time? Nobody knows. Nobody cares. I don't think that I've ever even read the timestamps before now. I'm just... Hey, so what sort of insane loot did you rake in today? I got a little Monsters poster. It's so awesome. I'm going to go watch it again today. The apple juice scene was so funny. Oh, hell, that is such a coincidence. I just found an unopened container of apple juice in my closet. It is like fucking Christmas up in here. Okay, that's fine. But I just have one question and then a word of caution. Have you ever seen a movie called Little Monsters starring Howie Mandel and Fred Savage? Those are names that I am vaguely aware of existing. Howie Mandel, wasn't he in what's that show? The four people that go on the stage and they improv a whole bunch. He was one of those guys, right?
No.
Fuck. Wait, no, he's the guy on, he's like, he's the guy. He's on, like, more than one of those TV shows where the contestant, Deal or No Deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Who the fuck is Fred Savage?
That's the little kid from, your favorite movie, who was in the Deadpool movie, reenacting his childhood.
Oh, cool. Awesome! I finally know that shithead's name. I wonder if the mic can hear you from in there.
No, I can't.
You don't know that.
I don't care.
But, oh wait, no. but the seal in the bottle is unbroken. Are you suggesting someone put piss in my apple juice at the factory? All I'm saying is don't you think Monster Howie Mandel has the power to do something as simple as reseal a bottle? Try using your brain, numbnuts. Why did the fat kid whoever drank it know what piss tasted like? I mean, his reaction was nigh instantaneous. It was the 15th day in a row Howie Mandel peed in his juice. This is fucking stupid. Okay, I can accept that. You know, it occurs to me, I never did, what the fuck is that guy's name? That's this comedian. The fuck is his name? Somebody said that a younger version of him would be a good, Egbert person voice. And I never did do anything with that information. I should do something with that information. But not right now, because I don't want to. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I can accept that. Monster B-list celebrity douchebags are cunning and persistent pranksters. Also, Fred Savage has a really punchable face. But who cares about this? Let's stop talking about it. Did you get the beta yet? No? Did you? Man, I got 2 copies already. But I don't care. I'm not going to play it or anything. The game sounds boring. Did you see how I got slammed in Game Bro? Game Bro is a joke and we both know it. Yeah. So why don't you go and check your mail? Maybe it's in there now. Alright. Look out the fucking window! I almost called him a narc. What the fuck is a narc? I know that's an insult word. Is it because of narcotics? If you call somebody a narc, are you calling them a drughead? What the fuck does that even mean?
It means you're an undercover cop trying to bust some drug heads.
Oh, okay. That's a really random insult. Like a very specific insult.
Yep.
Anywho, there's a picture of John. He's looking out the window. And out the window, there's a tree, and there's a fucking, it's a tire swing thing, and there's a mailbox. You see the view of your yard from your window. Hanging from the tree is your tire swing. Oh, well, it describes that anyway. Is your tire swing. In the kid's yard, a tree without a tree swing is like a proper gentleman without a monocle. That is to say, he can hardly be considered a terribly proper gentleman at all. And there beside your driveway is the mailbox. And examine the fucking mailbox, man! God damn! John, examine the mailbox! Zoom in on the mailbox! John has just a stupid looking look on his face. The little red arm swingy dealy thing, or whatever it's called, is flipped up. Isn't that just a fucking flag?
Yeah. And it's the flag that says, hey, I'm sending something. It is the outgoing indicator.
It's weird, because whenever we were kids, I thought it was like that the male person was supposed to stick it up.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. What the hell is that thing called anyway? You do not have time for these semantics. The red flippy lever thing means you have new mail, and that means the beta might be here. Wait a minute. Literally that thing that I just said about, when I was a kid, I thought that meant that the mail got delivered. But no, that is the opposite, and not the fucking whatever.
I think it actually just means that there is mail in the box, and either party is supposed to put it up.
Huh.
I think.
Yeah, anyway. John, go outside and check the mailbox. You're about to hurry down the stairs when you hear a car pull into the driveway. It looks like your dad has returned from the grocery store. Oh, great. He is beating you to the mail. Forget it. Check mail later. If you go downstairs to get it, he will likely monopolize hours of your time. You decide to chill out here for a while until the dust settles. Sometimes you feel like you are trapped in this room. Stuck, if you will, in a sense which is possibly borders on the titular. And now your chum is pestering you again. The clockwork of friendship turns ceaselessly, operating the swing lever dealies of harassment in perpetuity. Oh my god, we're talking about friendship! This circles back to Friendsim. Friendsim predates Homestuck. Friendsim, friendship, friends. All my friends that I left behind on that planet because I went through a fucking window like a fucking moron. Why would I do such things? And then I had to deal with this pompous asshole guy, and he had a white suit, except part of the suit was green. He had fucking no face. He has a green ass house. God, what am I doing with my life? Why am I sitting here in this green ass room? Reading this fucking webcomic. What does this explain anything? I don't even know. I miss my friends. Whatever! The dude can just hold his damn horses. Examine the games on the CD rack. It has almost been an hour. Oh, hey, it's some kind of flash dealy. Loading. Yeah. Cool, there's blinky things. The first time I read this, I couldn't figure out what the fuck I was doing, because I couldn't get the mouse to line up properly for some reason. Bard Quest, which is another comic that I don't want to read right now. Problem Sleuth, which is also a comic I don't want to read right now. What the is this What Pumpkin Store? No, it's Jailbreak. Okay. But it's the What Pumpkin logo. What the fuck? Anyway, you put countless man-hours into this assortment of quality titles. These are... Why do you have comics on your CD rack? John, read I always want to read that as Colonel. Read Colonel Sassaker's daunting text. I always want to read that as Colonel Massacre. Oh my god, is Sassaker? Oh my god, it's Sass Massacre.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Fuck you, whoever that book. Is that even a real book? I don't fucking know. You decide to consult the Colonel's bottomless wisdom. Good grief, this thing is huge. It could kill a cat if you dropped it. That is very specific, whatever. Anyway, but to really dig into this hefty book, you will have to capture log it. You are not sure you are ready to log jam your other artifacts beneath it just yet. John, capture log the fake arms again! Because those are super fucking useful. That's fucking their arms. Man, don't you just love arms? What did you just say? You don't want to clog up your... Oh, Jesus. In a momentary lapse of concentration, you accidentally capture log the arms again. Wow, John sure does remind me a lot of your main character now that I think about it. You know, MSPA reader, just in his old fucking, just whatever the fuck he even. Yeah. Set Pesterchum's status to bully, because you're a fucking piece of shit who likes to bully people. Da-da-da-da-da-da. You don't think the situation is quite dire enough to go all the way to rank. Come here and tell me how to pronounce this word. Rancorous. What the fuck is this word?
Rancorous.
Rancorous, but you still feel the Pesterchum client should reflect your mood to change in some way. Bully will have to do. You guess. This, unsurprisingly, does nothing whatsoever. Oh, right. You forgot your chum is still pestering you. Answer your chum. Show the fucking pester log. Is it there? Please say yes. Maybe you can play it with TT. She's been pestering me all day about it. She's macking on me so hard all the time I start to feel embarrassed for her. I mean, not that I can blame her or anything. Yes, it is understandable because you are really attractive. I am attracted to you. Thank you. JK, haha. Blah, 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 scroll down. Look at all this goddamn text I have to fucking read. This sure is a comic with all this text. With all this... Look at how much text this has in relation to all the images that it has. It does have a lot of images, but man, this sure is a comic in the typical definition of what a comic is. The camera cannot see you because the camera does not exist. Where am I? JK, haha. No, I don't have it yet. My dad has the mail, and I guess I have to go get it from him and see if it's there. And I've been busy spending all afternoon shitting around with my stupid Silodex. It's so frustrating. What's your modus? What? How do you retrieve artifacts from it? Oh, like one at a time, I guess. And if I put too much in, something falls out. Stack? What is yours? Hash map. My bro taught me a few tricks. He basically knows everything and is awesome. Scroll. What the hell is that? You should probably brush up on your data structures. I guess. Did you at least allocate your strife specifics? No. It could free up a card for you. Plus let you attack stuff whenever things get too hot to handle. Which is never. What have you got? Well, I've got a hammer, but it's trapped under some arms. Wow, you really suck at this, don't you? Just get rid of the arms and then allocate the hammer to the specibus. Ow. I don't know, just use the arms on any old thing and see if it works. Combine the fake arms with the cake. Alright, you combine the fucking... You got the arms sticking out of your fucking cake. You stick the fake arms and the cake on your bed. This definitely makes the cake at least 300% more hilarious. You're sure Colonel Sassacre would know the precise index of elevated hilarity. Fucking... Allocate the fucking hammer! Look at all these fucking... Open image and new tab. Let's see if we can zoom in on this motherfucking... No? Okay. Just... You know what? No. Hold on. Where's the... Yeah. Zoom this stupid bitch. Let's see. There is... Pizza cutter kind, bat kind, roll pin kind, plunger kind, yo-yo kind, scissor kind, pepper spray kind, chainsaw kind, crowbar kind, broom kind, poker kind, ice pick kind, golf club kind, hammer kind, something that behind the hand kind, shovel kind, hatchet kind, I think, spoon kind, statue kind, spatula kind, screwdriver kind, blade kind, pistol kind, lamp kind, stun gun kind, ball kind, rake kind, plank kind, glove kind, fork kind, cane kind. You know, between pizza cutter, fucking scissors, chainsaw, there's a lot of things that could have just been summed up in blade kind. But anyway, curling iron kind, chain kind, knife kind. See, there's a knife kind. Table leg kind, shotgun kind, needle kind. I can't fucking read that.
Pepperoni kind.
I don't.
Peppermill kind?
Peppermill? I don't know. Dumbbell kind. Hockey stick kind. Vacuum kind. Mop kind. Trophy kind. Fancy Santa kind. Ladle kind. Cord kind. Iron kind. Saw kind. Cleaver kind. Ice skate kind. Wrench kind. Umbrella kind. Plunger kind. Hose kind. Book kind. Bust kind. What the fuck is spade kind. Pipe kind. Nail gun kind. Hairdryer kind. One cross stick kind? Lacrosse stick kind. Throw star kind. Tongs kind. Razor kind. Fire extinguisher kind. Branch kind. Bowling pin kind. Bomb kind. Woodwind kind. Stapler kind. Rifle kind. Candlestick kind. Paddle kind. Bow kind. Barbed wire kind. Dart kind. Marble kind. Plier kind. Firework kind. Chisel kind. Aerosol kind. Shoe kind. Puppet kind. Fan kind. Brass kind. Rocket kind. No, rock kind. Scythe kind. Why did I read all that shit? Kind abstrata. Abstrata? Abstrata. I don't know why the fuck I read all that. You check the back of your stripe specimens for the kind abstratus you have in mind for it. John, select hammer. Ta-da! Your stripe specimen has been allocated with the hammer kind fucking abstratus. The hammer has been moved from your capsule log deck to your stripe deck. Let's get the fuck out of here before that thing flickers anymore. Progress to TG. Fucking...
So, hey.
Huh?
Like, the thing where I wanted to sort of, like, edit this with you kind of going insane reading the comic.
Yeah?
Could you, like, skip ahead to, like, something else? And then have overreactions to some things? Or read things mildly absurdly?
But then we won't get to the end of Act 1.
Is that what you were going to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I did it. Hammer kind? Yeah. Okay, that will be the permanent allocation for your specibus. I guess I should have mentioned that. Hope you like hammers, dude. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I can't imagine it's going to be all that relevant. You know, first time I read this, I don't fucking know why, but I thought that, Dave was an asshole and intentionally tricked John into having a hammer kind because something. Then again, the first time I read this, I got really fucking confused at all this bullshit at the beginning and tried to skip ahead to see if the story ever got onto something else. And I got really confused, and it was like, I think the most recent thing was the part where Nepeta and Equius are talking in a cave and shit. And for some stupid reason, like, because I skipped ahead and was confused about what the heck I was even reading, I somehow concluded that Alternia was... The game destroyed the Earth, but Alternia was Earth in the post-apocalyptic future, and Dave was the only one who managed to survive and ascend to godhood status or some shit. I don't know how the fuck I thought he ascended to godhood status, because I didn't even know about god tiering at that time. And I thought that he was like... I thought that the trolls were like mutant humans. I don't know how I got all this information out of just a few panels. I was very confused. But anyway, I thought that Dave had gone insane and was trying to help the trolls, but also manipulate the trolls into something save the future. Doomsday something. I don't fucking... My eyes hurt.
But actually, you're finally telling me about home stuff.
I'm tempted to jump ahead to, there's some lines from the comic that people wanted me to read, like, forever ago.
Yeah.
I already read them, though, and recorded them. I just haven't managed to do the thing so I could put them on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm tempted to go find those and read them, but I already did, so I don't wanna. I've been sitting here reading this shit for like an hour. What the fuck am I doing with my life?
Can I get your catchphrase?
What?
Can we hear your catchphrase?
I don't want to do this thing.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. I don't know how that became my catchphrase, but seriously. Fucking, you know what? Let's go find some fucking line from Kanaya. There's a Kanaya Carcat search. It's cool. There's a search feature now. Blah blah blah. There's a fucking text. Confer with leader. Thanks, Kanaya. Shortly before this, Kanaya chainsawed off Travers's leg. Examine Kanaya. Kanaya? Examine Kanaya's computer. Airden just flipped his shit. Blah. Professor J's. Kanaya's. Which one do I want to read? Okay, then what do we do? Yeah, I guess so. Fuck! Where are you going? Dave, shut up, Dave. What are you doing? Can I have you seen the galaxy? Fucking. Why does this always happen? Everybody out of the guy, you fucking. Let's. I don't know what is happening here. Okay, so. He just fucking. Why does that always happen? Everybody out of the goddamn way! I got a lab full of humans, a mouth full of yelling, and a tortured psychological profile full of totally hysterical emotions and unaired grievances at practically everybody. Carcat is broken, guys. Yeah! Okay, hold on. If I can settle down a tick, I should be able to make more sense shortly. Just one... Maybe you should lie down on the couch. I remember what the fuck people said I should with Rose's headcanon voice somebody said. Fuck! No! Dude, what is the matter with you? Wow, okay. That was pretty terrible. That was a pretty terrible entrance. Anyway, where was I? I don't remember what the fuck was going on in this situation. But there, I read something. Hooray!
Did
What?
a guitar turn into a car cat?
What?
That's what it looks like.
Guitar?
Or did okay.
That's Kanaya.
I don't know who is who here.
This is Kanaya.
What, like, why is she suddenly bamfing off?
Like,
that circle?
okay,
Like,
okay. This circle thing teleports people.
Okay.
She stood on it to teleport away, but Carcat teleported onto that circle, so she got pushed off.
Okay. I thought, like, right there it looks to me like somebody wearing a green shirt is holding a red guitar. And then just... I had already figured out that was their pants or whatever, but...
Yeah, skirt, actually, but yeah.
But anyway, so I don't know. I was like, sure, the friggin' the guitar turned into the person wearing red pants. Right? Right.
I don't remember why this is all fucking sprites, because this isn't game. This is comic part. Oh hey, they're normal again. Man, this comic is inconsistent as fuck. Don't know, but I was just leaving. Not so fast, driver. This heavily concerns you. It concerns you exclusively, in fact. Where do you think you're going? Just stepping out to do a thing, which is none of your business. Which is not your business. Like my inflamed, quaking gall sphincter, it's not. Tell me, are you by any chance going to have some company when you step out to do this thing? Notice the two heavily dramatized enclosure talons surrounding that word, which I am scornfully pantomiming with my own two hands, as presently being demonstrated for you. Yeah, sure. Who? Who would that be, may I ask? Well, probably the mayor. He's usually down for whatever. I'm not talking about the fucking mayor, and you fucking know it. Hey, don't be saying shit about the mayor. The mayor rules. He's like my best fucking friend. He's not a mayor. He's the mayor of Fuckstick Junction, located smack dab in the middle of pretend-ass nowhere. He's a mayor, you douche. His thing says mayor. It says Mayo. He wrote with the R on himself. He's at best a Mayo. And who ever heard of a Mayo? It's every bit as imaginary as his identity as an elected official. No, Mayo is like grub sauce, but without grubs. Who the fuck ever heard of grub sauce without grubs? What's it made of then, genius? Like, I don't know, it's white and it just sort of exists. You don't ask about mayo, that's not what you do with mayo. Isn't it funny how quickly your bullshit unravels when someone intelligent actually holds you accountable? You are fucking busted, Strider. You are busted about mayo, and you are busted about Terezi. You are pathetic. This is why you all stormed in here out of breath. What did you actually sprint all the way across the meteor to tell me? To tell me that fucking I don't fucking give a shit about this line, man. I don't fucking cut. I'll be in my dressing room. Dave just fucking he walks off. Fucking the director's just standing there like, yo, what the fuck? Where was I? You're pathetic. This is why you stormed out. What did you actually sprint all this way across the meteor to tell me this? What, did you actually sprint all the way across the meteor to tell me this? What I do with my legs and how fast I move them is my business, you shit! Yeah, and what I do with mine is mine. Watch me make me... Watch me make them make me leave. I said stay your ass put, we're talking here! Dude, don't touch my cape. Huh. What? I can't believe I seriously just said, dude, don't touch my cape. dude don't touch my cape to somebody and was serious about it. And now they're doing that thing where the pictures look like at the beginning, where how John looked at that time, where he was running around and there were fucking cakes in the arms and it was everything. And she's just still fucking sitting there for some reason, just watching them ramble off about fucking whoever even the fuck cares. Okay, look, I'm nowhere near your precious stupid cape. Just listen. Before you go off to snog Terezi in your idiotic little village of nutrition cylinders, hear me out. Man, you are so overblowing this. But I don't think that I am! Yeah, you are. You have some idea about us or what we're getting up to. So we've done a few things together to pass the time. So what? I don't even think you could call them dates or anything. What the fuck would even qualify as a date on this gross dark meteor? Dave, can we just cut the shit? I'm not an imbecile. You are both plainly tipping into flush territory, irrespective of environmental factors or whatever lame conditions it is humans believe to be optimal for pursuing a mate spirit ship. Anyone can see that. It's the shittiest kept secret on this meteor. Probably even the fucking mayor gets it, and let's face it, he's a little slow. Do you really think you could pull the wool beast material over the eyes of a hardened veteran of romantic studies? We have one of those. I have seen thousands of troll romance films, each dealing with the topics far more subtle and complex than your pedestrian humankind could ever grasp. And in case you've forgotten, I've already I came here. I searched for Kanaya and Karkat interactions, not Dave and Karkat. Why am I still reading this?
I don't know.
Where was I?
Somewhere in that top paragraph.
I have seen thousands of troll romance films, each dealing with topics far more subtle and complex than your pedestrian human mind could ever grasp. And in case you've forgotten, I've already matched hundreds of your more primitive but moderately entertaining romance films. Ugh. Remember how I downloaded a fuck ton of them after discovering your species? I am a curious man, Dave. You can learn from me. Yeah, I remember. Haven't you only watched a bunch of shitty Dane Cook movies on infinite loop since we left? You're severely exaggerating, but yes, I have sampled his work. Dude, you know you're only pretending to be a huge fan of his bullshit to piss me off. What? Again, look at how self-absorbed you're being. I happen to think he has a brilliant comedic mind for a human. Ugh. Ugh. It turns out that that exact sentence is one of my weaknesses. You win, bro. You got your girl back. Oh, shut up. I am not here to debate you on the finer points of cinema or to get my girl back. How desperate do you think I am? I'm actually here to do the opposite. I wanted to tell you I'm totally okay with it. Oh, okay then. But just listen, and try to keep an open mind. I know that's hard for you. Here, please take a look at this. And I'm not gonna read this next part, but fucking... Oh, I thought he was gonna pull out something else. I forgot it's a fucking romance novel. What?
I don't know. I'm just bemused.
It's the shitty tale of fucking... I don't care. Let's see, what was it? It's an Alternian romance novel. Blah, blah, blah. It's actually pretty trashy if you're interested. I remember there's better. It's a pretty typical case of quadrant facilitation is applied to an overlapping group of romantic pairings. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, but what was the plot? I don't remember. Pipe down. It's really simple. Think of it as being similar to one of your primitive human love triangles. Though this is a quadrangle. Those are much more common in our society and entertainment, and 4 is pretty much the minimum value for love-hate intrigals. Intrigals? God damn it. Now here's what is actually going on with this group of characters. Pay attention. Hey, look at me. Eyes over here. Good. See these two heroes in the middle? Partaking in their flushed embrace? Pretty much your typical low-blood red drum pairing. Their dynamic is the grub loaf and tuber paste of the overall arc, but what I have here, there are some nefarious high bloods in the picture too. This is where it gets interesting. The guy on the left is an old Caliganous flame from the male low bloods past and has... I don't fucking care. I don't care. This is what we're leaving off on. This fucking... This. I find it suspicious that one of the main characters has so much red. Except I guess that's just a rust, but I don't fucking know, man. I don't know what any of their blood colors are. Because I didn't bother reading that. I don't know if
You okay?
no. This... Why did I read all of this? Why did I try to read Homestuck again? Why did I think that would be funny or something? Why did I anything? This is spoilers. This is some major ass spoilers for anybody who hasn't fucking read Homestuck. You need to... When you... Not this.
Oh, I
but
think this.
no.
Definitely this.
But the things they were just talking about. So you need to put a spoiler warning whenever I move off of John's stuff, whenever I go searching for... Can I, if you do editing...
I've got a crazy silly thing to do.
Okay.
But,
Fuck.
so hey.
Yeah. Yeah?
You ready to go get the other episodes done?
I guess. I mean, yes. Because I really hope that there's a route where we punch that guy in the face.
Yeah.
Just because it's really satisfying to see him get knocked in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does his head go flying off his body because it's an 8-ball? It's a ball.
No. I wish. That would be hilarious. Anyway. Fuck! This was... Bye! Should let us know in the comments below. Should we do a fucking reading of Homestuck the comic, even though other people have already done that? You can go fucking watch people actually taking it seriously and voicing the characters. I'm pretty sure that is a thing. I haven't watched it because I already read the fucking comic, and I only found out after I already read it, and I'm like, you know, even if somebody else is reading it, I don't want to sit through this shit again. God damn it, this comic is so fucking long. Oh my god. I remember I rushed to read the last part of it before it fucking... Before it got its final update, because I was like, I want to catch up with it before because of something. And now, here we are, we got the new series that is the fucking... Why am I still talking? Goodbye!